Hello everybody and welcome back to Paradise Killer. We still have some nightmare computers to unlock. We've got a bunch of shitheads to talk to, but I do think we're going to get through this tonight. I say tonight. It'll probably be two to three episodes, I guess. But I'm going to get through it tonight anyways, probably, I think. I think I have the stamina. I'm bored of all the other games, so here we go. I said so we can go to... I know I really wanted to talk to Crimson for sure early, because she's going to give me info, but there's a nightmare computer right down here. Oh yeah, it's Lydia's place. Well, we definitely need to go do that. That's definitely a top of my priority list. I forgot about that place. Hi Shinji, what are you doing here? Tire tracks. This cliff overlooks the obelisks and the nightmare computer. That's definitely Lydia, right? Lydia is the only one on the island with a car. That doesn't really tell us anything though, because we already know this is her place. But again, I think sometimes they put in two clues for the same thing just in case, right? Since it sort of is an open-ended type of thing. I didn't know if are these different? No. Or do you have two different things I can click on? I paused because my dog was acting like he wanted to play, so I went down and got his toy. He grabbed it with his mouth, and then I was like, alright, let's play. And then he just like drops it and wanders off to go munch on food, I guess. Whatever. Back to the game.
What's going to happen to anyone you find guilty in the trials?
The penalty will be death. The syndicate takes a grave view on the mass murder of the council.
Know what I think? People masquerade execution as justice. The death penalty is bloodlust, pure and simple.
And class suppression.
What?
The people who are generally sentenced to death are of a lower societal class. It helps the elite keep them in their place, keeps the fear pumping through them.
Do you think the death penalty is right?
Can't rehabilitate the dead.
The Idle Lands help to rehabilitate you.
I'm here working for the syndicate, aren't I?
I'm not sure doing anything to get out of exile is the same as rehabilitation. Peace! Peace out, motherfucker!
I'm glad we accidentally found those tire tracks. However, don't think they come into play at all. Woohoo! So, what do we think this is actually? The only thing I could think of that would make sense is some way for Lydia to fake being at the gate, because that was her alibi, right? Somehow fake her alibi, but I don't know. I don't really know how that would work. Now for this stupid game again. My throat's a little rough today. Is there something else on there I'm not seeing? Those are our only two options, Chief. Oh. Sure, alright. Oh, it almost got me. Oh no, what am I gonna do? Oh wait. Wait. Wow, I feel like a real detective now. The nightmare computer controls the obelisks on the beach. There's an activation command. Activating obelisk star map. Done. The answer to the second holy seal is revealed. Go to space. Wait. Go to space. No. What am I doing? Go to space. Use the answer. See the cosmos. Fear the cosmos. Lust after the cosmos. Embrace the cosmos. Scream at the cosmos. Put a gun to your head and cry at the cosmos. I would have expected K-Hacks to massage that text a bit before he released version 1.0. These obelisks hold the secret to getting through the second Holy Seal. Normally this requires a data key. K-Hax crafted the obelisks and the data encryption, a man of many talents. Inserting the data key handshakes with the computer and allows the user to activate the obelisks. Good job, Starlight. Could break into it. The logs showed this was accessed recently by someone else. Yuri. What was he doing here? He connected a key and activated the obelisks, proving he killed. There's something else here as well.
That's weird.
A remote key. An unknown device wirelessly connected to the machine, and the key was input remotely 2 days ago. From where, though? It would need to be somewhere with line of sight to the device. Whoever remotely accessed it would need to be able to see the obelisks. Somewhere near here will have a line of sight. Maybe up on the cliff behind me? From up on the cliff where the tire tracks were? There. So, yeah, there's another good bit of programming. Well done. Has Lydia been a naughty girl? Looks like she accessed this terminal 2 days ago. 2 days before the crime to end all crimes. The obelisks should tell me something at least. Fucking Lydia. What? It looks like this is showing me a code. The symbols are bird, scholar, snake, bull. I've seen these symbols before when I put on my space helmet. I should go back there and try again. Is there a reason for me to be doing this? I guess maybe there's more proof. Maybe there's more proof past the second seal about who did it. But we know that the dude teleported in. That the seals were maybe not. Maybe they got through the second seal but couldn't get through the other ones? I don't know, this is confusing. Bird, scholar, snake, bull. Okay, sure. This is a stupid puzzle, by the way. There's no reason you should have to know that before you can just try these out. Realistically, they would have an alarm or something go off. That's it. It must have unlocked something. This was designed to safeguard against random attempts to crack the code. Was Shinji right? Did the demon possessing Henry feel its way through? Oh, wait. No, he he teleported back, but had to go in this way, right? One Last Kiss was our exorcist. She might be able to help. I'm a little confused, like, if this matters at all. Clues, clues, clues. But this should be an area we haven't been to yet, unless it's... I unlocked it. Okay, yeah. So this is nothing. It's just right back to where we were. We can just walk through it now. Wait. Have you looked at all these? Oh yeah, we have. So you can come through this way separately. The third Holy Seal. It looks like a blood lock. Starlight can take a look.
Got it.
A blood lock coded to council blood. To get through this, you need to have the blood of one of the council members in you, or presumably a sample to trick the lock with. Whose blood logged in here, though? So this is the clue we didn't get going the other way, which maybe I could have just walked through it. I don't even know if I tried that. All of the council. Expected. This lock has hardly been used since the start of the island. There's only a few instances of logins over the centuries. Every time the lock has been opened, it's been as a group, the entire council. No exceptions, except recently. There are two anomalies here. It's going to be Ai's Kiwami, right? There's an unknown blood sample that logged in last night after all of the council had entered meditation. It's going to be Ai's. This matches the blood I took from Dai. He was here last night. Who else entered the hallowed ground? Henry's blood was used on this lock last night. Does that put him at the scene? If Henry's father was Ais Kawami, a council member. That gives him the council blood he need to open this blood lock. Okay, that's what I was wondering about, is why they were just able to use their blood. And one of the council logged in 2 days ago, stayed for a few minutes and left. Kafka memory. What was he doing here without the rest of the council? The blood chiller Sam had in his hidden distillery had a blood sample bottle with the letter K on it. The bottle was scrubbed clean, but it could very well be Kafka Memory's blood. If it was, that means Sam used it 2 days ago to open this blood lock. Was he setting up the crime? Yes. I need to check with Doom Jazz. Maybe a sample is missing. So, okay. Who opened the third seal? Yeah, I got it. So, okay. It's looking to be exactly what I did not want it to be. In that it is everybody. And the issue, because they brought this in. They absolutely brought this in, right? They brought this in and planted it 2 days before, and then that jumped out and killed everybody, and that was Witness, Sam, and Lydia. And then this little guy, of course, came through and killed it with just Carmelina, Yuri. Doomjazz seems not to be, well, Akiko. And Doomjazz is in love with Akiko, so he might have assisted, right? So, of course, the only person who, one last kiss was a victim. So that's everybody. Oh, except for Crimson, who so far doesn't seem directly involved. But yeah, I don't like. I'll make sure. No. Okay, I thought it might give me something different since I came this direction. Oh my god, this is so annoying. Alright, I think we just go out this direction because that'll be the easiest way to get out of here. We still have a couple of nightmare computers to unlock. Hey, it's me again. Should we talk to him? I think we need to go get that other nightmare computer before we talk to him. So let's go to Crimson. She's nearby. Then we'll hit up that last nightmare computer. And then we'll finally probably finish this up, I think. I don't know if there's much else to do after that. We've pretty much found, enough evidence so it's clear in our mind what happened. I don't think there's any doubt. The only doubt, like I said, is whether or not Crimson and Doomjazz was involved. Now, clear evidence. Do we actually have any of that? That part is debatable. Don't really know how this game works when it comes to that. We'd have to get someone to admit, which Lydia might. Crimson, you got the inside track on demons on the island? You mean Shinji. Let's start with Shinji. He's a little arsehole, but he's harmless. You've met him? Why hasn't he been captured? He's weak. He has to choose when and where to physically manifest himself, so he avoided capture. You've not reported him? He's helped me with a few things. He's seen things I haven't. The island's going to end. He's too weak to do anything, so what's the harm? Could he have killed the council? No way. He has his limits. He can barely hold physical objects. His weakened astral body conflicts with our reality. What about other demons? On the island? I assume the marshals got them all after the Henry incident. So you're not aware of any other demons on the island that might have gotten to the council penthouse last night and redecorate it in a nice shade of viscera. What do you know about secret demonology labs? You mean the one in the dead zone coded to witnesses in Carmelina's blood vials? Good work, lady. I've been in it, but I don't know how it was kept a secret. I think it was an old panic room Carmelina designed into the island. I've never been in there, but I realized Witness was up to something a while back. He managed to keep it a secret from everyone else, but I have ways of finding things out. Why did he start down this dark path? Witness wants to understand why paradise fails. The fail point is demonic corruption. It rots the islands and causes the end of paradise. I need to find out more. I guess I have to go talk to Dumbfuck. Last kiss, damn it. Do you know anything about the third holy seal? I know that it will cost you. I mean, it's a blood lock. I already know all this. Eyes Kiwami.
I have my ways.
Let it slip. Okay. Do you know anything about how the council entered the penthouse? If I knew the secrets of the seals, we wouldn't be doing this dance. I don't mean the seals. I mean, how do they go in and out frequently? Are they in there every day? The penthouse is reserved for special business. It takes a lot to get the council in there. Big building to be hardly ever used. Montserrat loves his concrete. He wanted something large and imposing. Something to reach to the heavens without the audacity of Babylon. Why not build it on the mountain if he wants to reach the heavens? The mountain is reserved for holy grounds. The temple is carved into it. You don't argue with the high priestess. Anyway, Montserrat decided that the council would only enter the penthouse together. His paranoia was growing unabated. Did you know he always carried a gun? The old Montserrat never used to do that. So it would be weird if I have evidence of a council member entering by themselves 2 days before the murder. If a council member did that, they'd be going directly against our leader. Risky move. None of us are privy to everything that happens with the council, so I can't say for sure. I haven't heard anything about council members disobeying him, though. If that's the evidence you've got, something is definitely suspicious. And going back to what I've been saying about the multiple cases and progression of the islands, we don't know. The other council members aren't actually characters, and they're just names that have nothing to do with anything. I would have loved to see this conspiracy building up and then happening. That would have been like mind blowing. Like, think if you start with like two cases and you're getting to know these people, and then all of a sudden like the whole council gets slaughtered, and this stuff has been building up with Lydia and Sam getting the blood vial all secretly behind your back, and there could have been like hints dropped earlier in the game that would lead you to your conclusion type of thing. Got any product that relates to Henry's father? Digging in the past, lady? Is there truth in the mists of time? An investigator investigates. The third holy seal is a blood lock that requires council blood. I need to know where Henry got that blood from. We already know. Henry's father is an odd one, isn't it? The syndicate controls this island. The citizens monitored like cattle. This slip through, though? I've been trying to find out the answer myself. I don't like unknowns. I haven't got much, but I do have something to sell. So this is like, I already know all this information, but do I have to buy it to... I feel like I have to buy this information because she might, 90% chance I already know it, but she might drop something, or it might trigger something else to occur that I need to happen, which is kind of lame. She should just, they've obviously shown that they have the capacity to know what you've uncovered, so why does it only happen sometimes and not other times? It's a bit much. And I know that's hard to do with branching dialogue and all that stuff, but A, it's not voiced, first of all, so you can do that. B, having it trigger sometimes and not other times is a bit weird. So if you do it, you've got to do it, which you should do it, because if your entire game is based around this, then I guess you have some shitty mini games, but we can't just ignore those because plenty of good games have shitty mini games. But yeah, that's my point.
Good.
Skip this dialogue, I suspect. Between financial eyes, Kiwami. So if we got some secret rep. So here's, this is what I was getting at, is now she's actually given us hard evidence, which we did not have. I don't think. We might have, but now we know he was paying her, which we didn't know before, even though we already knew who the father was.
Be careful.
Alright. I poked around in an apartment. Don't be coy. If you want help, tell me more. Eyes Kiwami. Well, there's the link. Him and Doomjazz are tighter than tight. Is there a way I can prove who tampered with the records? This is evidence against Doomjazz. And if you want some free advice, don't talk to Doomjazz about this. He owed Eyes his life and he won't appreciate you prying. What do you know about the fourth holy seal? It's an open secret that it requires some kind of godliness to get through. An open secret? Word got out a while back. The lump of flesh we got from Sam, of course, was the way he got into the 4th. I don't know why we couldn't test it or anything like that. Well, that's pretty obvious to me, because we also found a lump of flesh with dye, right? Not sure, it just kind of bubbled up. Someone probably got loose-lipped after a drink. So everyone in the syndicate would know how to breach it. Not the specifics, but if anyone says they don't know anything about it, they're lying. Trying to cover their asses now you're here. Time to uncover some asses. Go get 'em, Tiger. Alright, we'll hang out with Crimson. We don't really care. I guess she just wasn't directly involved. Anyways.
Sorry.
Yeah, and also, like, Sam made me pay for a drink.
Thank you.
We're flirting with Crimson now. Oh, wait, did we just have sex? I missed you, Crimson. I miss you too, lady. Remember, this was a one-time thing. We keep it business now. We'll see what happens on the next island. I didn't think that would actually happen. I thought they were just being goofy flirts. That's funny. That's funny. She seems innocent, so sure, fair enough. We haven't had sex in a long time. Alright. Go get this nightmare computer. She gave me more evidence against eyes, which is good for a trial. But that's really all we got from it. And I guess, like, oh yeah, we got the dog treats. I thought we'd get more out of that because it called it a key item. But I'm pretty sure, didn't you just give me, like, a relic or a blood crystal? I'm 100% certain that that's the case. So I thought I'd find more, and, like, once you give him enough dog treats, he'd eventually, like, give you something useful, which would be dumb, which would not really fit with the game at all, but just because it was called a key item, that's why I thought that. Okay, we are getting closer, just making sure I didn't wander off. We still didn't figure out the gold plate spotlight thing. I mean, we figured it out, but we didn't find the golden goat or whatever, which is a stupid thing. I mean, we climbed up the building, we figured that part out, and then it's just like, hey, there's a random other thing you got to figure out, and it's just gonna give me a fucking relic. So, but those have not been proven useful. If they ever do prove like I need relics for some reason, maybe I'll go back and look for it, but I'm not gonna do it. Just not. Is there a easy way over here? Like, can I do a little jump here? Huh. Huh. Oh, okay. Whew. We almost didn't make that. Alright, this is the last one. It goes to the place we already knew, and it's just going to be the same thing of, like, this is the second way to do this. So, I guess if, just in case we didn't see the thing on the floor that was unlocked, Sam really needed to do a better... Sam's really let Lydia down here on covering up their crime. Like, he did a terrible job. Just lock your building and, like, I'm done. I can't solve anything on their side. At least the pyramids one is super fucking easy. That worship one can just eat my balls. Oh, okay. We're back where we were. Doesn't look like there's gonna be anything else here for me to... Whoa. Oh. But we'll just double check, right? Gotta double check before we go to trial. Is there anything else in here now that we know what happened in here? Where they had the killer demon in here? Is there any other proof?
Sure.
These restraints are covered in holy words. These could be used to hold a demon. This is the same as the one in the pit house. Looks like the killer demon came from this cozy little bunker. So yeah, so this is proof that that's what I wanted to double check. I do find it weird, again, the whole like separate island thing. They put Isaiah, who was the guy that we were with, on the other island, and we're just never going to see him. It's a bit odd, isn't it? I really wonder if they're planning to do more with this, but I don't know how you could. Like, sure, they built the world up, but what other case is going to be there for me to solve that's as grand a scale as this one, right? But that's why you got to build up to it. You can't just start. Shit, do we need to go back to the apartment for any fucking reason? I'm gonna do it just because, and then we'll go talk to Sam. We'll start the chain of talking to people with Sam. He's got a lot of splaining to do. We've learned a lot about Henry since we've done this, right? So that's why it's kind of like there might be something that triggers another something. No.
Don't.
We're just gonna skip all the. We're gonna just skip it all, though. I mean, it's not gonna be anything new. Crimson. All right. What a place to live. And also, like, you know, there's not gonna be and building up to this case where it proves that, like, we really are evil bastards. Is another thing, right? It could have slowly uncovered, like our character would obviously know about the citizens, but it could have been more shrouded in mystery at the beginning in the first couple of cases. And then you're like, oh shit, we are actually insanely evil. Type of thing. I don't know, there just could have been a lot of different things you could do, but I don't see how you can continue after this, is basically what I'm getting at. Sam. You made me pay for that drink, and now you're gonna pay with your life. Know anything about demons on the island? There shouldn't be any demons on the island, should there? What do you know about the third holy seal, Sam? I don't know a thing. All of the seals are mysterious, aren't they? Know anything about an unauthorized distillery in the dead zone? Ah, the dead zone has an aura. The structure of the island is corrupted there. It gives a whiskey a unique taste. Surely the whiskey is tainted as well. It's quad filtered. The flavor is there, but the taint is removed. It's clean. You should try some. I know it's illegal, but how many times do you have to have whiskey blended in demonic hot zone? I needed to know. You understand, right? I found the chiller containing a blood vial at your little distillery. What? A chiller? Don't test me. Why is the label scratched off? That's not my business, is it? The vial came from Doomjazz, didn't it? The doctor? It's for my prescription. Fucking liar. What do you know about the fourth holy seal? I don't think I know anything. No one does, do they? Crimson does not back you up on that? Man, I really strongly hate this guy. Like, I realize we were supposed to be friends, but absolutely nothing has pointed me in the direction that at least Lydia is like, hey, you're my bud. Here's some little tips I'm going to drop you. Which, I mean, you know, obviously she's fucking me, and not in the good way like Crimson did. But let's go talk to Doomjazz. We'll use Lydia to uncover her cheating, her bullshit. This might be, I don't know. This might be over this episode. It's pretty much wrapping up, isn't it? Wait, didn't we have a thing at Doomjazz? Guess not. Shut up, Lydia. I don't have a single friend on this goddamn island. You're all lying to me. I get we're evil. I get it. You could just come clean, and maybe I'll back you up. Why you gotta lie? Why you gotta make me pay for my own drinks? I was locked away a long time. You made me pay for my own drinks, and you're supposed to be my friend. And therefore, I will never forgive you. Let's see if we can do this. I bet we don't. We're not gonna make that. And yet, we'll suddenly appear down here. Bum-ba-da-ba. Doomjazz.
Dr. Doomjazz.
Did you experience a comms blackout last night from the reality folding drive burst? Can't say I did. They're pretty unusual. Doc, the third holy seal is a blood lock coded to the council blood. Makes sense. Who's got council blood? Is this a trick question, Love Dies? Only the council. What if that wasn't true? Are you asking if someone secretly has council blood? That's a stretch, Love Dies. What about you? Do you keep samples of council blood? I do for medical reasons. They're locked down, though. Could someone have taken one through your broken fucking door? They're under high security. Anything suspicious recently? Nope. Anyone been in your clinic who shouldn't be in there recently? Nope. Although, I did catch Sam in there. He was just picking up his prescription, though. Can you check that the council blood samples are all accounted for? Let me just pull up the inventory on my phone. Sorry, the app is taking ages to load. I'm not about to push you into the ocean and drown you, I promise. That's odd. There's one missing, but the security alarm didn't go off. Whose sample is missing? Kafka Memories. There's an anomaly with Kafka's login to the blood log. This is bad, Love Dies.
Like this.
You don't need to tell me. This puts you and or Sam at the scene. I had nothing to do with this. I believe Doom Jazz. He gave me the whole spiel about him being a medic and not doing all that. So I think Doom and Crimson are actually innocents. But a blood sample from your clinic was found on the seal. He does have that connection to Akiko, right? You found Sam snooping in your clinic. Maybe he too took the sample and used it.
Wrong.
Well, it sure as hell wasn't me. We will ask him about that stuff later. Know anything about demons on the island? What are you talking about, Love Dies? The marshals killed them all, didn't they? What do you know about the fourth holy seal? Not a thing, Love Dies. Council secrets and all that. Oink. Okay. Because we know he's going to get angry when I ask about eyes, right? So we want to be careful. They said not to talk to him about it, but I mean, I'm going to. I don't think we're going to need him for any more after this, so we're going to get it all. Why don't we know who Henry's father is? You mean why wasn't that tracked like every other birth? Yes, you're the doctor after all. When she gave birth, she said she didn't know who the father was. What about DNA? The test came up blank. Isn't that concerning? Very. Not a lot I can do, though. Why would a DNA test come up blank? We missed someone and don't have them recorded. I don't think this is important, Love Dies. I'm not sure how this relates to the council murder. What if someone deliberately kept their birth a secret? Why would they do that? Someone having an affair they shouldn't be? It is a possibility, but they need some high-level clearance for that.
Glad to be back.
Or access to
The island is
you.
about to end.
That's quite the accusation, investigator. Do you give Sam blood? Yes, I do. He has a rare condition. You might have noticed he has no flesh, and his skeleton is bright red. The council approved letting him have citizen blood that is led in the temple. He developed this condition for a few sequences ago. I suspect his body is starting to give out. I think Ai's Kawame is Henry's
Well, that's
father.
unusual.
What? The blood samples match. The only place you could get a sample of Kwame's blood is from his grave. You broke into my best friend's grave to get a blood sample? You desiccate the resting place of someone I consider a brother to run around with some conspiracy theory. We're done here. Fair enough. Alright. We knew he would say that eventually. I think we got all we could out of him. Fair enough, Doom Jazz. I mean, you don't know. You don't know what's going on. I don't blame him. I don't blame him, guys. I don't. Seems like a good lad. Carmelina. Yeah, we can go talk to Carmelina. I don't know if we should talk to Carmelina or I mean, we've just proven that we can ask people questions that would shut us off from a line of well, I don't know. We actually don't know if that shut us off from further questioning. He just might have ended that subject. So it's possible that it doesn't shut you off from a line of questioning, but we also don't know that. So I don't know if I should be careful about who I talk to. We still have to check out the barracks too, but I don't know how to do that.
Architect Carmelina Silence.
I totally forgot about that. What if I said that there were secret trans-dimensional corridors crisscrossing the island? I'd say that you spent too long in the scorching sun. So you don't know anything about them? I have no idea what you're talking about. To be clear, you are denying crafting secret corridors and hiding a killer within them.
Of course I am. That's totally unbelievable. I think you need a rest, investigator.
Crime doesn't rest, so nor do I. Let's see you explain this away in the trials.
Explain what? A total fantasy?
She's going to say, I don't know about the third thing. She's going to don't know about the fourth holy seal. If no one knows how to get into the council building and the next island is already built with a new council building, how will the new council get into it?
Good question.
If the seals on the next island cannot be breached, we will rebuild the council building. The perfect next island already sounds less than perfect.
Perfection requires adaptability. We will adapt.
Know anything about demons on the island?
Besides the one that resides within the killer?
Nothing has been proven yet. He's still an alleged killer.
Quite. The marshals did an exemplary job of wiping demons out. It was not enough to stop the corruption, though.
Can you tell me about the secret panic room experiment?
Where did you hear that?
People talk.
I abandoned that a long time ago. It was designed to be a bunker of sorts. My plan was to dot them around the islands in case of attack. Syndicate members could hide in them.
I've been in your bunker. Why was it coded only to witnesses blood vial?
It embarrasses me to say, but it was a lover's retreat. I disliked the design as a bunker and dropped my plan for them. It sat unused. Spending time there with witness felt exciting, but things didn't work out. I haven't been in there in years.
So I saw in the logs I pulled from it. So you definitely weren't experimenting on a killer demon in there.
Absolutely not.
There's no way that she was not involved with Yuri, right? There's a 0% chance of that. Because really, like, besides Dai being her kid, is it possible she didn't know Dai was still alive? No, because the portal went to her apartment. Yeah, okay. All right, just making sure because like, she had good reasoning, solid reasoning behind everything, you know. She didn't just be like, "Hey,
shut up, just shut up."
Okay, we'll talk to Yuri. Then we'll probably end it there, and then I think probably next episode we're going to trial. I don't see what else besides the barracks, obviously, for Akiko, but I'm thinking we go talk to Akiko and Henry first next episode. Then probably we can get in the barracks after that. I don't know what else we could possibly have to do to get in there. So let's go talk to Yuri. Then we'll talk to Akiko and Henry next episode. Go to the barracks, presumably find something there. Then we'll go probably back and talk to Akiko and Henry. And then after that, I think it's just closing out all the threads at that point. I think we're done. Just talk to whoever's left to talk to and then go to trial, basically. He's going to say he doesn't know shit about the third seal. What about the fourth one? No idea.
How dare you?
Second holy seal. Yuri, let's rap for a second.
Rap?
You put a key in the nightmare computer connected to the obelisks on the beach and activated them. What are you talking about? You did. I've got the logs. Don't worry, someone else accessed them, but they were more intelligent than you and used a wireless access device.
Be on the next council.
More intelligent. The insects on this island can barely tie their shoelaces, let alone figure out the symbols on the obelisks in space. Thanks, Yuri. For what? You just told me about the symbols on the obelisk, which I didn't ask about, and you'd only know about them if you used them. Where did you get the key from to access the obelisk? I have no idea what you're talking about, freak. Don't hold out on me, Yuri. I know you know the secret of the second seal. I have nothing else to say. Were you outside the council penthouse last night, Yuri? Of course I wasn't, freak. I found pink petals, which I suspect are from your hat outside the penthouse. I doubt that. So for the record, this is a complete denial. Yes, freak, it is. I won't stand up in court anyways. We'll see. Know anything about demons on the island? The marshals killed them all. They should have killed Henry while they were at it. Suck my lady dick. Yeah, it seems like we're wrapping up because these guys aren't giving me anything. Which means there's not much left to get, right? In theory. All right, I'll see everybody next time. Maybe we'll go to trial, or maybe it'll be 2 more episodes. We will find out. Bye.